fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
The Signal Iduna Park, located in Dortmund. It really is a tremendous arena.
So things are underway.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate.
He's gone for goal. Too close for comfort.
And we have our very first corner.
Oh, good climb!
And he can thump it away. That's an imaginative pass.
Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia.
David, he's shifting through the gears here. That's tidy.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's in a great position here.
Kvaratskhelia! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Gavi plays it short.
And it's Carvajal. Well, that looks...
Kvaratskhelia! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Now it's Luca Bacchio. Chance here to counter. Trossard getting forward. Rice.
Gavi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Tries to play it through.
David!
Knocks it into space.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Luca Bacchio.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Just eases him off the ball.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Lovely bit of skill.
Aims beyond the defence.
Now this could be a chance.
Big chance!
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Straight at the keeper.
Well, that looked very much like a case of stage fright. His job is to steer clear of the keeper.
Half an hour played now. Oh, easy pickings there. Sabitzer.
And here's Mohamed Salah.
And it's Gavi.
Borussia Dortmund definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Pinches it off him. David. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Stood up well to him there.
Malcolm. And the counter is on.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Gavi did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
And they're back on the ball again. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. And it's Salah. Oh, that's neat. And again, he is at his elastic best.
Mohamed Salah really can't believe it, foiled by the keeper again.
It's a really well-measured ball. Mane. Sabitzer. Tries to pass it through.
There's a no-nonsense tackle. No way through, so back it comes. Gavi! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time.
So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Reflections on the first half?
I think it's been a decent enough watch despite the half stagnating a little, if I could put it that way, Peter. We want to see some of that craft we got to see earlier on in the game. Everyone's going to have to find a way to just up the standard again.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0. Back underway then. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point.
Tries a shot!
Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Oh, what has happened here?
Trossard absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Now the ball in.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Can he finish? Tried the volley, but no.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Rafa Silva. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. He's found a way through. Great vision.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Now it's Luka Bacchio. Mohamed Salah. He's a sharp little ball here.
Looking for options for movement.
Sabitzer. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Rice. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Malcolm. And now the breakaway. And here's Luka Bacchio. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's made sure that's not getting through. And he's managed to get rid. Kvaratskhelia.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Can he get on the end of this? Great ball, and he's in here. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Trossard. Chouameni. This is a promising build-up. Kvaratskhelia.
He's through here.
Good ball, good take.
Oh, he's having a go! And it's in! And late in the day, a telling moment.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Substitution on the field. Number 27.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 17.
Borussia Dortmund are in front now, the game's only goal.
Rice.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Rodrigo de Paul. Number
Almost
7.
75 minutes on the clock now.
22.
Great chance! It's
Substitution.
loose now, and they want to get... Oh, he's been caught napping! And he lines up a cross. Tries to get it clear. And it's Isco. And he's in on goal! Look at the space here! There's the shot!
Hiroshima simply cannot be faulted for their effort here, Peter. They're giving all they have. You can't ask for more.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Nicely spread. Isco. And that's a good ball. And the shot! And he's following up! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
He'll take that. Perhaps not. Can he finish? And he's heaved it away. Royce. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can... Shapes to shoot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 2, then. And it's been taken short. Showing good feet. Drives it in. Cleared away. Chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Royce clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, this looks sharp.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He's had a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
There will be 3
That's just
minutes
playing it
added
safe
time.
and simple.
That pass isn't the best. That has ended up in no man's land. And here's Yildiz. Great ball if he can get there. And it's Royce. This looks promising. Oh, such a clever touch. And that is it. The referee has seen it.